Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule cause you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, cause I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast, and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts, and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring, and George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati. Okay, this is being videotaped on Christmas Eve, Saturday, December 24th, 2022. Merry Christmas. And I'm in an office. Check this out. I'm in an office sitting behind a desk. So, as you know, when someone is in an office sitting behind a desk, they look important, therefore they are important. I'm MC Too Tall, master of sound quality. Many of you might know me by my, gotta turn that face to the side when I say this, government name, which is John A. Krantz. But anyway, besides all that, we're going to get into yet another video about Target. This is the third and last of the headpiece, the last piece of the headpiece, targeting Target and their disgusting ways, their evil ways, their murderous ways. And by that, I do not mean that lightly. Okay. George Floyd. Where was he accused? Where did the cops apprehend George Floyd? Where did a police officer murder George Floyd? I'll give you 5 seconds to think of all of that. Hold up, pause button on life. How can I help you?
Morning, John. How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Good. What's going on?
What's going on? It's pretty slow today. Nakati's working on a Tiguan.
Alright.
And the engine is in the Jeep.
Is the new engine in the Jeep?
The engine's in the Jeep. It's running on high test.
Oh, the truck is running?
Yep. The truck is running like a top.
Really?
Yeah, this kid does a good job.
When did that truck get started?
As soon as I came in the door.
That's very interesting. You started the car up and took it out of the shop?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good news.
So that's, Joe might be happy to hear that when the news gets to him.
What's his name is coming in a little while, Bob, with an Avalon.
All right.
When it gets in, put it in the middle bay and make sure that it's not leaking anything.
Okay, so Bob is coming with a Frankie Avalon. I mean a Toyota Avalon.
Specifically, antifreeze, and have the Cuddy check the cooling system.
All right, will do.
All right, see you in a little while.
You got it.
All right.
Fine. Okay, So the answer to that question is Minneapolis, Minnesota. Minneapolis, Minnesota. And what store was it? Where was George Floyd accused of the thing that caused the cops to come and kill him? Or one in particular to come and kill him. A Target. That's not some coincidence. The Target cashier and the Target manager plotted to save face and accuse an innocent man who did not counterfeit of passing a counterfeit 20. Now, how did they do this? Well, they accepted a counterfeit bill earlier in the day. Okay, let's use this one. This funny money here from the Hobo Circus with the likeness of Bags the Clown on there. Okay, we'll pretend this is the counterfeit bill. This is obviously not an actual bill that's trying to be passed as real money. And I'm doing this as a demonstration. So they accept this, right? All right, let's say they have a whole bunch of 20s stacked. We'll use all these 10s out of my wallet as the stack of 20s. Okay, they have their little $20 stack right there. Right? Or sometimes they'll put it under a drawer or what have you. But usually the 20s are right there on top. And what they'll do is, like, as 20s come in, they'll just keep rotating the counterfeit bill to the top. They might make a little mark on it, like a little scratch, a dig or something on there. They might fold it a certain type of way or whatever to make sure they don't confuse it with the other $20 bills. Maybe they'll put it with their $10 bills. There's all different methods. Now, I've worked with McDonald's cashiers. Target cashiers ain't got shit on McDonald's cashiers when it comes to passing the blame of a counterfeit bill on someone else. All right, so now they keep rotating this bill to the top, right? They keep rotating it to the top. All right, here comes George Floyd making his purchase at a Target with a legitimate $20 bill. Absolute, positive, legitimate $20 bill. And what does the cashier at Target do? She'll place the legitimate $20 bill here, George Floyd's bill, right there. And then, with the middle finger, screw over the innocent customer. So, there's the bill up top. I'll do this again. There's the bill up top. The counterfeit. Here's the legit bill. Right there up top. Slip the middle finger underneath that top bill. Pull out the counterfeit. Oh, I'm sorry, sir, she might say to the unsuspecting customer who gave her a legitimate bill. This bill is counterfeit. I'll have to call my manager to confiscate it. You can pay for all this stuff with another bill if you'd like, but you cannot have this bill back. Or they might say, here,
please take this bill back, which is illegal to do, by the way. You could get arrested for doing that. If you're a cashier and you have a counterfeit bill, you're supposed to alert your manager. Unless you are management, you're supposed to take the bill, confiscate it, take it out of circulation. And if they want to call the police and make a stink about it, they're at risk of getting arrested. That's if you have a real situation with a counterfeit bill and you're not trying to pin a counterfeit bill on an innocent person, as Target did with George Floyd. So, she says that to George Floyd. Now, George Floyd knows at this point that he gave the cashier a bill like this. An authentic bill. A real bill. Genuine, legal tender U.S. currency. And he knows this. So, of course, he's going to argue. He's going to argue. And, of course, he's going to make a stink about it. It's his right to. He gave her a real bill. And then she's coming through with this bullshit. She's coming through with this funny money. This fucking bags the clown bullshit. Well, not this, but probably something that looks like this, but not very convincing kind of thing, you know? Something that kind of looks like this, but you can still tell it's fake. And she's coming through with that bullshit, trying to tell George Floyd that he tried passing that. Now, they have the guy's ID. They know his background. Or what have you. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. But at this point, you know, the guy's making a scene, I'm sure. I would. Somebody tries telling me I'm trying to counterfeit when I know damn well that's a legitimate bill. I've been around money long enough. I've been in management of restaurants. I've managed auto shops. I've even worked as a station agent for New York City Transit, where I would see money all day, every day. And I would know right off the bat, bang, this is counterfeit. There was some asshole trying to give me photocopies of the same $20 bill, a stack of photocopies of the same $20 bill, same serial number, same everything, and trying to buy a BMW off of a friend of mine and let me take the money to give to him. Bullshit. I plopped all that money right in his lap, took the keys, went back inside, and told my friend about it. And needless to say, the red pants wearing hooligan did not get his Beamer for a stack of funny money. So, George Floyd knew he gave the cashier a real $20 bill. She's coming with some bogus shit saying that he tried passing her a fake $20 bill. Manager's attention. They call the police. The police come in. They get his ID. Now they know he's got some rap sheet. So now they see him as this dangerous criminal. Meanwhile, one of the police among them was some asshole who belongs in jail. And I'll repeat that later in the video as many times as you want. But this asshole that belongs in jail, he woke up on the wrong side of the bed and he wanted to make someone's life a living hell that day, if not get away with killing them while hiding behind a badge. Of course, that was an officer by the name of Derek Chauvin. Now, the police show up. Whatever else happens, of course, George Floyd is making a scene again because, you know, real 20, they're trying to say he gave her a fake 20. And there's that. And now he's willing to even let all that go because apparently he smoked a little something that was illegal. You know, I ain't judging how a person gets their high at this moment or in this video. But this very same stuff that I said in earlier videos that Target encourages their patrons to smoke. This way, number one, they'll use that as a thing, a rite of passage to hire you, much like secret societies do. You know, they'll let you in their secret group if they have some sort of dirt on you. All right, so the dirt they had on Floyd was that he smoked an illegal substance, and that was in his system. So he was tweaking a little bit, and he just wanted to go home. He was nervous as hell. From what I'm told, the stuff he was smoking, which may have been fentanyl-laced crystal methamphetamine, or even fentanyl-laced hashish. It was something laced with fentanyl, and that had his heart racing. When your heart's racing, you don't want your air blocked off, and you don't want your circulation blocked off. You know, strangulation isn't just by cutting off the passage of your air. You could strangle somebody by cutting off the blood circulation to their brain, or their blood circulation period, and that could kill them. And yes, by leaning on a vital vein or artery, some sort of blood vessel, with his knee, Derek Chauvin killed George Floyd. He's a son of a bitch bastard. He belongs in jail for that. He's definitely a prick that belongs in jail for what he did. But would he have been there at all if George Floyd was not falsely accused of trying to pass funny money for genuine U.S. currency? Obviously, the answer to that is no. Target targeted an innocent, affluent member of the African American community, a person who came all the way from Houston, Texas, to better his life in the Twin Cities of Minneapolis, St. Paul, and his life gets snuffed out on a false accusation from Target. They literally violated a man's right to life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. Most importantly of the three, life itself. George Floyd was snuffed out in cold blood because Target wanted to have their way. Target wanted to pin a crime on a person to make their quota, to say, we caught somebody. Feel good? You feel good? You feel proud to be an employee of Target if you are? In some way, shape, or form, if you work for Target, you're helping this murderous, slithering, secret society type organization put people in jail that don't belong there, ban people that shouldn't be banned, and ultimately even murder people. By what authority Does Target have the right to nullify the Bill of Rights? By what authority does Target have to play God? Play God! They're certainly not God. If anything, they're demons. If you're shopping at Target, you're contributing to the murderers of George Floyd, the people who conspired to have that knee of Derek Chauvin pressed against the neck of George Floyd until he was dead. Think about that. If you work for Target, if you shop at Target, this is what you're contributing to. Rest in peace, George Floyd. 1973 to 2020. May Derek Chauvin rot in jail, but may Target burn in hell. Don't shop at Target.